Hey guys, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Edden.
And this is the Concrete Oasis. This is actually our first van build. And I'm sure you guys have seen that we said we were not going to build any more, but we're actually going to be building a few more of these.
This van is a 2021 Sprinter 170. It's the rear-wheel drive gas version. This van was inspired by kind of Tulum architecture, and we wanted to bring a completely different new design style that we hadn't seen before. And this van was about building our dream home in a van. But overall, I think we really were able to achieve the look that we were going for. All right, starting in our living room, we're first going to start with our outside living room, which is this outdoor coffee table, cocktail table, whatever you want to call it. We sit a ton out here. It's so nice to extend the living room out into the nature when it's nice out. You can sit here in the morning, have our coffee, and this also doubles as a huge storage bin. So this thing is one big storage compartment that you can put anything you want in here. We have our some camping chairs and outdoor stuff here. And when you're done, slides right back in and can move on to the inside of the van. Moving into the main living space of the van, we went with this big L-shaped front living space, which just has so much room. You can be 7-8 people here comfortably. The table also services any different direction, any different configuration of sitting that you would want, including sitting like this and working and looking out the side view. So we just really love this kind of configuration. It's super comfortable and spacious. We also have the Happy Jack up above. It's about 5'5" underneath. So for me, I'm 6 foot, just for reference. Nicole is 5'5", and she can fit right under this without ducking. I don't mind this height at all. It's one of those things that you kind of just get used to within 2 days, and then you never really think about it. It becomes kind of like second nature. But this is anyways more of a sitting area, and we're never really standing here. Moving on to one of the most recognizable features of this van, that is the micro cement material that we use throughout the entire van. This material is meant to look and feel like concrete, but it's actually not. It's almost like a stucco that you put over plywood, and it's flexible and waterproof and very durable, and we love this stuff. This van is about 1.5 years old and has no cracks. We also created a theme of arcs here, as you can see in the windows beside me and the partition door behind me. These windows also open up and have built-in mosquito nets and built-in curtains. Also the partition door, which also goes all the way down to the height of the bench, opens up on slides so you can get in and out of the driving cab if you need. And this door kind of became the centerpiece of the whole living space. It has this beautiful wood burning that Nicole designed herself and wood burned by hand. She probably spent about 30 hours doing this, but it came out so beautiful. And we just love having this separation between the driving cab and the living space. Another example of how we try to make this place feel as homey as possible is our Happy Jack, which we were very inspired by the exposed wooden beam look that you get in a lot of home architecture. So we tried to recreate that here with these aluminum beams that were actually covered with veneer to make them look like wooden beams. And that kind of plays into the whole design versus function thing that we did throughout this whole van, which is trying to make as functional of a piece as possible, but also look as beautiful as possible.
I'm Nate Murphy, author of the Van Conversion Guide, and I just want to let you know that I'm running a free online training which will teach you how to make van life free or profitable. I will show you how to choose a van and build it out and avoid the one big mistake that most people make. I will show you how I made van life completely free and a bunch of other stuff that people don't really talk about. If you'd like to join, click the link here or in the description, and I'll see you there.
And to finish up this living room space, inside the benches, here is the drawer storage that slides out to the back. The rest of this bench is additional deep storage. This bench is our electrical system, in which we have 800 amp hours of lithium batteries on a Renogy system with a 3000 watt inverter. And in this bench is our water tank. It sits a little bit higher in here so that we can fit 32 gallons of fresh water in this bench. Lastly, in these benches is also our Webasto heater that sits in this corner and ducts out from right here, as well as 2 sets of AC and DC outlets on the benches so you can sit and work here and charge up your computers and whatever it is you need to charge.
So our living room easily transforms into our bedroom with the click of a button. We have the Happy Jack bed lift elevator system, It's, I think, the best setup in a van because you don't have to configure your bed every day. You just click a button and your bed drops down. Not to mention, it is a queen-sized bed. So for someone tall, it's amazing. Getting up onto the bed is super easy. We usually put it down to this height. It could go a little bit lower if you remove the cushions, but for us, it's just really easy to just climb up like that. And there's plenty of headspace above you. Right above the pillows is a skylight, so you can look up at the stars, which is really nice. And it also opens so you can have fresh breeze on your face. The skylight also has a built-in mosquito net and blackout curtain. Right here you have the bulkhead storage, so it's all above the cab space. It's great for putting the pillows up there if you want to put the bed even higher. You can also easily open the door and just have a wake up, you know, to a huge, beautiful view.
Moving on to our kitchen space. So on this side, we have our big working countertop, which is also the micro cement material, and our sink with our adjustable sink head, and also a filtered water system here from Water Drop. We also have an espresso machine, can't go anywhere without an espresso, and two big upper head storage bins here that have tons of room for all your storage. Underneath we have our cabinet space. These are really big, deep storage drawers that can hold a ton. They also have really nice latches, so these have never opened up while driving. And of course our big pantry, which we love. It has room for wine bottles and tall stuff on the bottom. Under the sink is also our hot water heater. On the other side, we have our Dometic RTX 2000 fridge, which we absolutely love, the induction stovetop, and a microwave. We also have here our controllers for our inverter, the Webasto heater, and an outlet as well. We also made a small pop-up counter here just to expand the working space a little bit while cooking. And that brings us on to our wardrobe, which is this huge floor-to-ceiling wardrobe that has so much storage. I mean, these things are massive. Like, you can put so much stuff in here. So this is what we use mainly for all of our storage, as well as a hanging wardrobe up here. So as you can see, tons of hanging space here. I personally hate folding my shirts, so enough room to hang all of your shirts and jackets and stuff like that, as well as our handy dandy little laundry chute here. This laundry chute goes into a laundry bin that's in the garage, so you're separating completely your dirty clothes and all that into the garage space, and it doesn't stay and stink up your actual camper van. Tiny little feature that actually ended up being such a useful feature that we use all the time, so we love this little thing. We also went with this rattan feature, which glows at night when the lighting is on the inside. Creates a beautiful ambient lighting in here that we really, really love. And lastly, in the kitchen is our AC. We went with a Dometic 12-volt AC unit that sits on the roof and blows directly here into the kitchen space and then into the living room.
Moving on to the back bathroom. This is really just a luxury experience. So let's start with the second sink. This is a custom slot sink. It was made with wood, then epoxied, fiberglass, and then micro cemented. It just really gives that Tulum vacation rental aesthetic. We have a mirror here, as well as a huge vanity, so keeping all of your toiletries, makeup, hair stuff. You have plenty of room there, and it's so nice to be able to come in here, brush your teeth in a sink that's not the kitchen sink, and get ready away from the main living space. For privacy, we have a Nautilus door. Now to talk about the shower experience, we have a Nebbia spa shower. It's a low flow shower head. It's really amazing. And then all of this space turns into your shower space. So you shut this door and then open these curtains. It has a track that just slides right around. So you can either shower like this with the doors wide open to a beautiful view, which is what I prefer, what we prefer. Or if you need it to be shut, if the back doors have to be shut, you just shut this curtain here as well. We also have a shower nook for your shampoo, conditioner, body wash. It's super comfortable that it's there, it's locked in place, and they're not flying around while you're driving. And if you're showering with the doors shut, you can also turn on a vent fan up here. Everyone always asks us, Okay, but where's your toilet? So it actually sits in the garage so that you can use all of this space to shower and while you're getting ready, and only when you need the toilet does it slide out. So you just open this waterproof door here and the toilet slides out just on drawer slides. They're 500-pound drawer slides. We went with the dry flush Laveo toilet. We think it's just the best option on the market. And basically just after you go, it vacuum seals your use down. There's basically cartridges. When the cartridges are up, all you have to do is now throw that in the trash and put in a new cartridge. So it's really easy to use, mess-free, odor-free, and also the fact that it sits in the garage is another layer of separation to your living space. We went with a wooden shower decking. It's just really comfortable and gives that spa feeling. All of the water drains down. It's on a little bit of a pitched angle. Also, if you're parked on a curb, you're usually naturally tilted this way, so we put the drain on this side. And then right here, we have a quick connect for this spray down hose. So let's say you went surfing or you're hiking, you're really dirty, you just quick connect here, wash all of your gear, outdoor stuff up here, and then you get to step into the back bathroom, rinse off. And lastly, this is our water fill. And in the garage, there's a lot of vertical storing space. We put the bar stools that are part of the coffee table back here. The toilet, this is its permanent home. There are AC and DC outlets here, as well as its own light. Also have a nice long tool drawer just for your miscellaneous items that need a home in the garage. This is also where the laundry hamper sits. It's just on hooks, so once it's full, it's super easy to take it out.
Moving on to the exterior of this van. First of all, we upgraded to all-terrain tires and put a agile off-road suspension rip kit throughout the whole front and back of the suspension system. We have a backwoods roof rack up here with the Fiamma awning, as well as a walkable solar deck up on the roof. That's 480 watts of Merlin walkable solar panels that sits up there. In the back, we have our rear tire carrier and ladder from Owl Vans, as well as a Sherpa cargo rack with one-up bike racks. Okay, that is it. Thank you guys so much for following along on this tour. We hope you guys enjoyed it and liked what you saw.
Again, thank you to Nate for having us on the channel and letting us do the tour. And if you loved the Concrete Oasis, we are bringing a limited series to life in partnership with Sandy Vans. So we'll have it linked in the description for more information on those.
And if you guys want to follow along on our journey and support us, you can find us on pretty much every platform. We go by Nicole and Edden. All right, guys, see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.